I saw that John Moreland released a new single about a week ago, and I gave it a listen. It's a nice little tune. It's growing on me. But what struck me is that there's no tab, there's no video lesson, there's not even lyrics posted. So as I normally don't make a lesson unless somebody hasn't done it before me, I thought I would take a minute to show you guys this song as quickly as I can. I'll put like a screenshot of this. I typed up the lyrics and put the chords down, and hopefully you guys will be able to somehow pull that off YouTube and use it, but that's about as high-tech as I get, much to the chagrin of some of my subs who are always asking for tabs and the like. But just get into it. Capo on 2, and all the chords are going to be relative to the capo, so I'm going to call this a D, even though it's technically an E, right? We'll just treat this as the beginning of the guitar. The capo is the nut. I'm sure everybody's familiar with kind of the way that goes. So I'm going to start in D, and he's kind of just got this picking thing going on where he plucks the open 4th string, and then he picks the D. He picks the 2nd string, and then the 3rd string. And it's pretty light. I mean, it's not a really guitar-heavy song. There's some synth and something else in there, that drums and whatever, that just makes the guitar something that's not overwhelming. So it's actually, some of the parts are hard to sort of pick out, but that's at least what I'm hearing. It's close. Okay, so you kind of have that going on. Just listen for it. But the chords are going to be the main thing that I'm interested in teaching. Okay? So the intro starts out in D. So that's a B minor after the D. Then you go to A. Then you go to a D sus 4. So it's your normal D chord, but you grab the 3rd fret of the high E string along with that chord. Play that one time, and then go back to a regular D. So that'll just be, I'll do it. B minor, A, and then D sus 4. Then you're back into a D, and then you'll go into the verse. So you stay on D. Star-crossed eyes and cross-eyed stars. Still on D. No use hiding age-old scars. Switch to B minor. You're not on B minor for very long, and then you'll go into the next line. You're not here, that's an A. You're not here and I can't be still. Don't think that I'll sleep until I see you. Okay, so you went from A. Don't think I can sleep until I see you. Go to a D. And when you're going to that D at the end of each verse, there is a hammer on to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. It's kind of this. You just kind of listen to that. Okay, so then you go to the next verse. It's the same exact thing. So I'm not going to walk you through the chords. Like I said, I'm going to post a picture of my chicken scratch on the lyrics, letting out the chords, but that's just, the first verse will apply to all the other verses throughout the song, so I don't think I need to take up too much of your time. I think you guys can adapt them to each verse. I know you can. Okay, so we'll get into the chorus, and it starts on a G. Hold my hand and ease my aches. Goes to a D. Hold my hand and ease my ache. And I'm still doing that finger picking pattern. Wake me up when my fever breaks. Okay. Wake me up when my fever breaks. Okay, one little thing I'm doing there, I'm on that D, so wake me up when my fever breaks. So I do have, I'm plucking open D, open A before I hit that B minor chord. So you're on D. Wake me up before, or wake me up when my open D, open A, B minor fever breaks, okay? So G, hold my hand and ease my aches. Wake me up when my fever breaks, B minor. Then you go right to an A again. I'm laying down my soul for answers I can't know. You switch to A. You're on A right now, or sorry, you would switch to E. So you're on A. I'm laying down my soul for the answers I don't know. That's E. Answers I don't know. And then back to A. And the pain I thought to G never would let go. You stay on the G. So it's sort of weird. You sort of hang on that G, and the never would let go of. Stay on that. And then there's this second fret. You're on the second string, but second fret, third fret, fifth fret, and then you go back into a D chord, but you hammer, this time you'll hammer on the second fret of the high E string, your first string. So then you'll go through the chord progression again. It's an instrumental break, but you still just follow those chords. Right, so that whole thing. Hold my hand, you're on G, ease my A's, D, A, no, stay on D, sorry. Hold my hand and ease my A's, you're on D, stay with it. Wake me up when my fever breaks, go to B minor. I'm laying down my soul, that's an A, switch to E. For the answers I can't know, back to A. The pain I thought I'd, G, never would let go of. You kind of hang on there. Second fret, third fret, fifth fret. Okay, back to that D. Hammering on the second fret of the high E. So, that's it. You go back into another verse, same exact thing. There's a fourth verse, same exact thing, following those chords I taught you in the first verse, in that style. And then there is going to be one small thing where on the end of this, whatever the final chorus, he doesn't play guitar. So normally be, you know, hold my hand and ease my aches. I think there's a break there, and I can't remember exactly where the guitar comes in. I think it might be on that B minor, so it's just like drums. Hold my hand and ease my aches. Wake me up when my fever breaks. I'm laying... Yeah, I think he comes back in on the A. I'm laying down my soul. And then the rest of the song is just the outro chords following the progression. So that's it. So that's the song. That's enough to get by. If you want to know a little bit more, I'll teach a couple bells and whistle things that are extra, just a different way of playing them that I think might be a little bit easier, or at least a little bit truer to probably what John is doing. But for all intents and purposes, that is the song. One thing I was going to show is that you're playing an A here as I was showing it, just because I didn't want to confuse everybody, especially with the capo. But I like to play that A as a bar chord here. And then in that intro when he does that D sus4 that I was talking about, I like to do kind of it's basically like a G chord in the D position up here. and I get a little bit more of that. And then I grab the D in the, you know, bar chord position. If you can see that. Okay, so that's one thing that if I was to play it myself, that's how I would be doing it. And then in the chorus, the end, whatever it's, so like I said, I would play an A here, so that I'm laying down my soul. I would play E as a bar chord. The answers that I don't know. Back to A. And the pain I thought I'd play G as a bar chord. Never would let go of. And then I'd stay. Then I would just go like this. Right? So I'm in that bar chord position. I'm still doing this 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret thing, but I'm staying with that chord because he's technically got some of the notes of the chord, so you're not just, you have that bar, you know, bar chord, G major relative to the capo, but then I just bring my finger over, but you can see I'm still only, I'm playing a bass, but I'm also getting the 2nd string. Then I drop my pinky. So that would look like whatever. I'm laying down my soul for the answers I don't know, and the pain I thought I never would let go of. So not a big deal. Most people probably couldn't hear that. It doesn't make any difference, just for the purpose of playing the song. Just thought I would show it in case anybody was curious, or I got the bevy of hater comments down below that, well, that's not how John plays it. Because, like I said, there's no video of him yet playing it, but it's his new single, so I'm sure it's going to come out. And he probably will play it in a different key, won't have a capo, all the worst, and you guys can all crap all over me, and that's fine. But anyways, like I said, stay tuned. I'm gonna post I'm gonna do something here to try to leave this up on the screen for a while. So anyways, thanks. Happy Friday. Okay, so this is my best attempt to show you guys what's going on here. Hopefully you can just hit pause in the player on YouTube and, I don't know, either grab a screenshot or write it down yourself, or however you want to do it. But anyways, if you like this video, please press the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I think it'd be pretty cool. So I know that's a pretty small goal in a lot of YouTubers' eyes, but I never really thought this thing would take off at all. So anyways, here you go. Everybody have a great weekend.